Hi, this is Paul coming at you with another update. Uh, so I'm here at Microsoft, another work day here, um, and there's really no activity at all. There are a few cars here, but the parking lot is mostly empty. This is normally a very full parking lot. This is at Building 92, where we normally have a lot of tourists here, people driving around looking for a spot. This is like around lunchtime. Normally you would see a lot of people walking around, and like right now there's a lone person just walking behind me. It's like a ghost town here. And I heard from one employee here at Microsoft that about 90% of the people are working at home. So another kind of crazy day related to this virus, and it looks like it's going to be this way for at least the next few weeks. And my company that does the shuttling of employees is canceling all routes tomorrow, and they'll be just doing on demand, meaning that if somebody wants to go from one building to another building, that um, they'll just have to call a shuttle, and there won't be any scheduled shuttles at all. And they're also canceling all the connector routes, um, which is basically going from like the community, bringing people into work, and then in the evening taking them home. And it's interesting because I'm starting next week with the connector side of this transportation company, and I wasn't sure how that was going to affect me because I'm part-time here, and I was supposed to go full-time on Monday, and now they're canceling all of those routes, including the one that I was planning to drive. So, but I went in and I talked to a manager there, and apparently I'm still going to get paid, even though I won't be driving any routes, but I have to show up, and I don't know, I guess they're going to find stuff for us to do. I can't imagine that there's going to be a whole lot, so we might be just kind of sitting around at some point. So exciting times. I'm fairly new at this company, and starting full time, and this happens. So, all right, well, I get a lot of people also talking to me about the masks. I had a ton of people say masks don't work, and they're, for the most part, parroting people in the news who are saying that masks don't really protect you. That's actually kind of partially true. Excuse me. It's allergy season. Trust me, I'm not sick, at least as far as I know. The thing with masks is that doctors wear them and nursing people wear them because if they're sick, it prevents them from spreading bacteria or viruses to their patients. And what I wanted to say was that they would not be wearing the masks if they didn't work. I know that they're not perfect, but if everybody was wearing a mask, then it would be hard for the virus to spread, because whenever they sneeze or something like that, it will at least partially block the spray that comes when somebody sneezes. And it also prevents people from touching their faces and then touching a surface and then infecting the surface and then somebody else touching that surface and then touching their face. So the people who parrot the talking heads and say masks don't work, I'm sorry, but you're completely misinformed. There is an argument that says, well, we need to stop hoarding these masks because people in the medical community need them. And I would say that may be true. That may be a valid argument for not wearing a mask. But, supply and demand, I think, I'm sure that the companies out there that make the masks are really ramping up their production. And I think that masks will be available to anybody that wants them at some point. So, I'm tired of hearing from people just parrot that masks don't work. Well, depends on what you mean by it doesn't work. And the way that I wanted to use it as a driver was to, if I happen to catch the virus and I don't know it, I want to wear a mask so that I can prevent spreading the virus. That's a completely valid and completely workable thing. So, it actually does work. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And I'm going to get back to work here. Not that there's anything to do. I'm just sitting here in a ghost town Microsoft campus. Y'all have a nice day. Bye. Stay safe.